Okay, so hello everyone, or good evening, depending on where you are. This is the Xantus Hummingbird all-in finals between Mr. Saber and JJ. Mr. Saber play we already know from previous finals. JJ, I'm not sure if I've seen them in the finals, but you know, they're here, so they deserve it. All-in means, for those who don't know, you either keep 5 birds or you keep 5 food. And yeah, the tournament started with a round robin, and then they had a 32 player bracket, and now this is the finals, best of 3. Good luck to both players, and yeah, let's get started. I have Żyraf with me. Hello.
Hello, hello. I'm motherlove. Glad to be here. And yeah, this is gonna be exciting. This is one of those, fun tournaments that I think draw a lot of people with their special set of rules.
Hmm.
Uh, so yeah, exciting, exciting. I'm excited to commentate. I'm excited to see how this is gonna turn out.
For sure, for sure. And players, yeah, they're different, muted, and we can get started.
Yeah, we can get started. See what the players will think of. Will it be 5 food? Will it be 5 cards?
JJ dropped for me. I didn't participate in this tournament, but I don't know if you did, but I assume in Oceania 5 cards is often better because of Nectar.
Yeah, true. I did play in this tournament at the very beginning. Unfortunately, got eliminated. I had one game when I had such a terrible hand, and I just had better answers in the tray. That I kept 5 food, but other than that, uh, it was most of the time just 5 cards. So there's I think I have to agree. In majority of the time, it's better to keep 5 cards, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
Again, also it really depends, but
to be fair, you have a lot more flexibility just generally in Oceania compared to when we did the tournament in Europe, because even if you keep all food, you can straight away throw food away to get cards, and then throw cards away for food.
yeah, yeah.
It
So no,
feels
the
it feels
flexibility is
slow in Europe.
definitely there. I think we still have some difficulties with the JJ stream. I don't know about you, but I just
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
can't.
he's not there. Oh wait, he's there, but he doesn't have a stream.
Yeah, but in the meantime, we can see the Mr. Saber's hand, and honestly, this looks for me. I would skip the 5 cards. The Northern Diver, great cards,
Hmm.
uh, to dig for some other useful cards. Australian Raven, also just a good play generally. Southern Cassowary may come in handy. And yeah, 2 cards like in the long tail tit. I love long tail tit as a bird, but in Wingspan, oof, that is I don't think I applied this ever.
Same. I love
Um,
long-tailed tail as a bird, but it's
yeah,
seldom
they're so
seldom your
great.
favorite birds that end up good.
Uh, so yeah, I think that's a good starting hand. I don't know what JJ is planning. We have to, I guess, see through the Mr. Sabers perspective what the JJ plan is.
Yeah, we have a point of view perspective here.
Yeah,
We have the same level of stress as he does. Um, but yeah, diver
yeah,
start, like
exactly.
you
We can.
said, pretty good. Um, some good picks here. Oh, you could play the long tail tail and then play the cassowary on that, and you have a sideways cassowary just for the. Actually, no, it doesn't work with cassowary, does
Um, I honestly have no idea.
it?
Maybe I, I honestly am really keen to now just see it. I would love to.
So I'm
So
assuming
any,
JJ kept cards and threw a card away to get 2 food. I'm not sure what food it was, but seeing as there's
uh,
2 food missing from the feeder, that makes sense.
yeah, I mean, if you had nectar, there's a fish in the feeder. I think that's quite perfect uh to just pick that fish and play that diver and do some digging. Also, if anyone in the chat knows if playing the cassowary over long tail still tit makes it a sideways cassowary, please tell us, inform us.
I mean, I know the like the Eurasian hobby and stuff like that goes sideways, but the cassowary removes the cards, so
Yeah, but then again, if you had like the one beard played, the long-tailed tit played, and then another beard, and then you play the cassowary over long-tailed tit, does it like? No, I think it has to go sideways. I think it has to, because then it would.
yeah,
I
that's
don't know. I
true.
don't
That's
think it
true.
would work.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because you wouldn't shuffle all the birds back to the left. That would be weird.
Yeah, that would be honestly. I think that could be kind of broken if that was the possibility. Just change the order of the beards because why not? Uh, okay. Also, we like see the JJ stream, but that's just their phone screen with the
Two lovely
pretty
cats.
two lovely cats. Yeah, we do love to see the cats. Love our furry friends.
Well, seemingly one cat has the other in your chokehold, so.
Oh yeah, I mean, look. Oh my God! Now that I look at that, that is either a lot of fur or just some muscle, choking the other cats. Uh, but yeah, I don't know about you, motherlove, but for me, that I think the stream is just stuck. I
It's
don't
on
know.
the home screen, so.
Yeah, I don't think that's it, or maybe I don't know. That's just some very fancy background that we don't know about.
For Wingspan.
Oh, okay, okay. I think we have to. Yeah, I think we have to resort to just one screen view.
Yeah, maybe we'll get sorted for game 2 and we'll just do game 1 like
Yeah,
this.
hopefully we can do it for game two. Uh, but yeah, this I think you mentioned this area. This is gonna give us like real insights to like the player's perspective because we don't have we don't know what JJ is has in their hands, and yeah, we just have to guess. Just have to guess. It's gonna be about.
Okay, yeah, let's get going. So,
Yeah, let's get going. Let's see what. Okay,
no,
yeah.
my favorite bird.
No, we're this close to seeing Subway Cassowary. I mean, there's also the European Blackbeard. That also may be a possibility, but I don't think uh, that's gonna be like the most optimal play here.
Oh, we got JJ back up, maybe. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, does it work?
Promising.
Come on, come on. Oh, okay, it's sideways. Why is it sideways? Okay, okay, I can see Bonelli's eagle in there. Can definitely see
Oh, yeah,
Bonelli.
Bonelli's eagle. What is that? The moving Shah, the migratory Shah?
Uh, I don't see much else. Birds, some expensive birds back there, but honestly, I have no clue. What are you? Okay, no idea.
I mean, 2 cherry, 1 worm for 5 points, that's gotta be the yellow-breasted Shah.
Or could also be the gray catbeard.
Ooh, Nutcracker? Okay.
Okay, interesting choice. I was not expecting that. Uh, but I guess it could work here. This is like only food source that
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Soul is having right now. And okay, in Oceania, I think they're like a bit worse than they used to be because they like pick up
Nectar and throw it away.
nectar. Yeah, but on the other hand, they also pick up nectar, which it's denying that to your opponent. So it's
That's true.
uh, depends how you look at it. Uh, I think it's more, or is it now? Okay, I'm having. I don't know what I'm talking about. Is it worse? Is it bad? Maybe I talk myself
Well,
out of my own
I
opinion.
mean, it's the cost is certainly more manageable in Oceania, so based on that alone, it has to be better. And I'm looking at the wrong chat. Um, okay, I'm looking at featured nest now. We have bag of hair. Hello,
Hello, Bartek. Hello.
our esteemed helper.
Yes, very much. Practically the guy who, no, actually the guy who is like responsible for our tech stuff, tech support, I would say.
Yeah, all the like text reading on images and numbers reading and stuff is from Bargov exclusively, with no help from anyone else. Yeah, JJ's stream to me is still blocked, but
Okay.
we'll
Oh,
deal with
that
it.
was okay. Yeah, maybe. Actually, I have an idea. Uh, maybe maybe like Mr. Sabi could switch from time to time to see what JJ is planning. Uh, I guess that would work unless the stream of JJ will work with it.
Mm,
Oh, okay, it's moving. It's moving, guys. It's moving, guys and ladies.
yeah, but apparently when they go on the app is when it stops working.
Oh man.
It's okay, we can analyze everything else on their phone. I'm seeing Pokemon trading cards.
Oh, I see. Yes, Pokemon Pocket. I saw it. I saw this. Okay, like bit of a rant. I tried playing it, but as an regular Pokemon card player, this was just too easy for me. I was like, no, this is not what I. This is not what I like. I'm fine with my regular cards.
You collect the physical cards?
No, I did collect physical cards, but I did collect it, I think, in a not such a good era to be a collector because I was collecting during the XY and Sun and Moon.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like 2017, around those times, and that was just the time when if you trying to play competitively and be physical, there were like some cards that just made the building deck so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, as a I at that time, guy who that was going to the secondary school and relying on my very low allowance, that was just not, not good for me. So
Yeah.
I resigned. I resigned because all of my allowance was going on Pokemon cards, and once
Budget
yeah,
issues.
yeah. So now I just came back for the digital. Although I think not now physical is like a more viable option because there are like good cards that you have to have in your deck, but they're not as expensive.
It's
So yeah,
the
that's my
the baby ones are the good ones now, no?
yes. Now you have like there's like the expensive cards are just fancy looking. So people are chasing after that and not especially like the competitive ones. So it's like a bit of a different landscape nowadays. I
Yeah,
think
easier to get into probably.
yes, very much so. Very much so. But okay, maybe let's. As much as I enjoy this talk, I think we're confusing a lot of people here right now.
Yeah, not much is happening on the on the game side of things, to be honest. So
Yeah, I think the game is just going kind of slow uh, in that case. Unfortunately, the streaming problems slow things down. But the question from the eliminator: what was the fifth bird in the starting hand? If you mean the fifth bird in the Mr. Saber's hand, that was the long-tailed tit, the one for 0 points, and that you played sideways. So yeah, that was it. We're hoping to maybe see the being played, and then after that the Southern Cassowary to see the Southern Cassowary, but sadly that was not the case. It was sacrificed for the Clark's Nutcracker food. So yeah,
what's the theming behind the cassowary's power? Is the cassowary known to eat other birds?
I honestly have no idea. I heard it's kind of territorial, and maybe that's it.
You mean it
But
chases other birds from its territory?
yeah, I think it's not only birds, but pretty much everything. And it's also
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
very secretive beard that likes, I guess, its own space. So maybe that's it. Those are, now we're like entering the what I would call the Wingspan lore, like what works lore wise, what is lore accurate, and what is just, uh, game uh, game mechanics, pure game mechanics. Because like, how do you explain the like lore wise the Northern Diver's powers? How does it work? Because I don't
Uh,
think there's any explanation for that. But the Clark's Nutcracker, yeah, those birds like collect seed if it's there. They're not like the best experts at it, so maybe that's why they have to do it of the bird feeder.
sometimes
Uh,
when you watch diving birds like the ducks and stuff, sometimes they dive. If you're trying to take pictures of them, they dive and then they come back up like at an entirely different place. So maybe they come back up
oh, maybe,
and the
maybe.
birds
Oh,
around them are different. So that's why they
I
reset the
like
tray.
I like the way you're thinking. I like the way you're thinking. This, yeah, this actually makes a lot of sense. Okay, so I think like for example, Australian Raven. I think that could be like explained because Raven collects stuff. They are like pretty okay with eating almost everything. So yeah, catching all different foods, yeah, makes perfect sense for the Australian Raven. I think like lore wise, if you speak.
Black-throated diver. This northern species breeds on deep freshwater
Yeah, answer the question from the chat from JBC. Yes, we can see the JJ boards. Even like Mr. Saber switches their view. That is a possibility. Uh, but yeah, other than that, I don't think we're getting that stream at the moment. Maybe like for the next game when we make some adjustments, it will be possible.
Alright, hopefully Saber is gonna help us out and check out the tray often. Honey Eater
Yeah.
is a bird that uh, when it was introduced, I remember a long time ago people thought it was gonna be really good because they were looking at it through like a base game grassland lens, and I don't think I've ever seen it played.
No, it's like I seen it played couple times, but it's not the easiest to play. You essentially need something that if you wanna play it and make it useful, you have to have something that can manipulate the feeder in the
Yeah, yeah,
grassland.
yeah,
So
like a
some
kookaburra honey
short
eater.
mouth or European bee eater, even if you're feeling spicy and playing it in Oceania. I mean, I'm a believer, but on I'm a believer. I love this bird, but I just don't happen to go to the grasslands that's often now in the Oceania meta. I think there's gonna be like a slight change in that when Asia rolls around. There's way more feeder manipulation, bird feeder manipulation going on. So maybe, but we'll have to see honestly because there's gonna be like so many new tools
Mhm.
when Asia rolls around that yeah, we will have to try everything. I feel.
I quite like the options for Mr. Saber here. I think California Quail, you can start a somewhat decent forest engine, and he has a lot of expensive wood entologist birds that they might want to play. Um, so, like going a forest route and playing those pretty big birds making points like that seems like a good way to go about this game.
Yeah, I do agree. Like with the rodentologist, like this wedge-tail eagle is perfect. Even that Persian falcon, if you like play this at the first spot in the grassland, that is a 7 point bird for 2 foot, which is quite good to be
Hmm.
honest. And again, also if the Mr. Saber ever needs eggs, there's that potential for extra points with the Persian falcon. Pretty good hit rate. Uh, but yeah, looks like he might be actually going for it. Maybe just claiming that spot
Grassland?
in the grassland, getting to X, possibly a point, and I think yeah, making taking a lead in the first ER, which is like food cost of played birds.
Hmm. Yeah, and I guess a Grassland engine would be slightly better for the second and third end of round as well.
I have to look those out because yeah, I had like miniaturized screen and the live writing was like obscuring the view. But yeah, we have like two egg goals, also no goal in the third round, so that means we're gonna get an extra long ending, which is always nice to see.
Mhm.
Those kinds of game. But yeah, also grassland. I think that could work. Maybe even with the California quail.
Well,
Maybe an
they're
overkill.
gonna need
You know.
another food option. They don't make
Yes,
enough
done up
food to
for
sustain stuff now for now.
yeah, I mean there is that Lewin's honey eater in the tray, but probably not taking that one.
Yeah, it's weird
I
in 1v1. It's one of those birds. You know, when you play with 5 players, it's really good. In 1v1,
yeah,
it's weird.
yeah, because you can like give it to the people who like nectar to the people who don't need it or who won't be able to use it. And
Yeah,
are we seeing
wave
the
and to beat.
event?
They kind of need it if they want to end of one, but I don't think, you know, it's
Ravens
not entirely sure if it's worth it.
under debris,
Ooh,
or in the soil.
those are all good
Now
options.
that's interesting. I mean, okay.
I like bush
Yeah,
there.
the boosted knights definitely. Ooh, golden headed sistacola. That is a nice bird if you wanna like maybe like go more for that engine. Also Australian ibis. Ooh, those are some excellent birds, but
That's a
I can't.
potentially really good grassland. That Inkadov is really good as well. A good spot on them because they're gonna be able to really snipe the last end of round, especially if they play a lot of
Oh yeah,
odontologist birds.
yeah, that is true. Rodentologist birds do love the platform nests, so
Mhm.
yeah, the Inca dog is a good keep. I think also probably Mr. Sabi would like to keep the Australian ibis because I think JJ is gonna grab that one. Uh, but yeah, you have to something. That's the way of the black truck driver. You get to pick only one.
Can we see a forest bush there, do you think?
Forest bush. Mm, I think honestly, I think there's possibility. Like addition, like like at this point, Mr. Saber hasn't really decided if to go either grassland or forest because I think those are two options. And both like all of his birds could either go to maybe not all but there's like I think there's argument to be made to go either way, because first you get food to play big point birds, but those big point birds may as well could go to the grasslands and then you can get even more points if you manage to play them, but we'll have to see what is the plan.
I think with Bushte, with Quail and with Inkadov, you can set up a pretty decent Ersando gameplay
Oh,
and
that
just go for food
yeah,
a
that
lot.
also could work. That also could work.
Ooh, Forest Kookaburra?
Oh, you don't see that very often.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I have like I thought like I would like Kookaburra more, but this is one of the birds when I like whenever I get it, I'm like super undecided about it. What is your statement on the Kookaburra? Do you like it or is it more of a niche pick for you?
I don't know. I feel like a lot of the birds that give you non-nectar food are tough because if you go for like a wetland engine with a kookaburra, like kookaburra bushte, it's gonna be good, but you know you're gonna lose all of the nectar points, almost.
Yeah, yeah. The nectar can be, it's always on our mind. I think
It's a
with
shame because
the
you put
Oceania.
kookaburra in base game or in Europe and it would be
Oh no,
legitimately
would be
one of the best
amazing.
birds in the game.
No, I do agree. Would be quite broken, I would even say. I mean you can do that in the like physical setting. You just don't give the nectar,
Yeah,
and I think that could be honestly. I would like to see that kind of meta maybe development here. Like if
I
we could
do.
get like just the option to just take out nectar and play with the
I
play
do
with the
that a lot
some of the
because
Oceanian
I
birds.
play with the fan art pack on the base boats. So there's birds from every expansions in there.
Oh, nice.
When's the
Oh no,
fan art pack meta on the digital
yeah,
version?
fun art is, honestly, like some of those were because I also got the fan art pack, the courtesy of the Tay Ray. Uh, thanks for that, Tay, because I think Tay is with us. Yes, yes. Thanks for that. I'm enjoying this. Uh, some of those some of that arts is like pretty gorgeous. Like I especially like the long-tailed teeth who actually got the right treatment and got its like better version of it
Yeah,
because
yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah, for those who don't know, like the long-tailed teeth comes in two variations. There's like the white one and the gray one, and honestly, like in my opinion, the better one is the white one,
Mhm.
and that's what we got in the fan art pack. So just for that, I'd say the fan art pack is worth it. Uh, yeah, but
California
back maybe back a bit back to the game. We're seeing both forest bush tit and California quail. What do we think of that, motherlove?
I quite like this gameplay. I think they still have Australian shoveler in their hand. Somewhere. No, they got rid of it. Um, but yeah, it's not a bad idea because you emphasize your food action, which is what I wanted them to do, and they have a few other birds that can play in the wetland to get more draw actions. So I don't think it's a bad idea.
Yeah, I also quite like this. 2x in the forest is quite nice, and honestly, like Mr. Saber is getting all of the rodentologist birds that he can ask for. Now with the Sistacola, I think he can even do the cheesy play, Sistacola into that Eurasian
Dove.
hobby that he would do.
Ah yeah. Well, I don't know. I think Sisticola into Inca Dove would be great as well.
Yeah, also would be great. Also would be great.
Um, suspicious number of killing birds on JJ's board as well. I don't know if that's bonus card related. Oh wait.
Yeah, we don't know. Maybe that's a falconer there because yeah, that would be like 4 points already for the JJ.
Immediate snatch
Uh,
on the Gala.
yeah, also that I noticed that. I think it's a bit late for the gala. I mean, it can generate some points still, but you have to have that free seeds or like free nectars for it, which is quite a lot to pay.
Mhm.
Okay, new tray, but Mr. Saib is not. I don't think they're in much interested in that. Uh, Probably looking to just play some of those birds, get those bonus cards going.
Yeah, you can get
Maybe add
two.
one
Well,
more bird to the forest.
to be fair, on the one hand, I don't think they should get too distracted. On the other hand, I think they can throw cards away, they can tuck cards in if they pushed it, so I don't think they really lose anything from taking an extra draw action to maybe take that frigate bird, for example.
Yeah. Hmm. I don't know. And like in these situations, like with the engine that Mr. Saber is having, I usually like to have the sport bird in the forest just to get like free food access.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
I honestly don't really like the fourth. Like the fourth column, I think is like the one that I dislike most in the Oceania. It's
The
like
sort of
sometimes
empty
fun.
middle, yeah, I complained about that a lot.
Yeah, it's just like middle with that extra things. It's like at this point I would like to have like free food and free cards.
I wish it was like 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and then 4 on
Yeah,
every column.
like a more stable, like slowly rising with the amount.
Hmm. Do we force down the what's the wedge-tailed eagle now on in the forest?
I mean that's also an option. Also an option, but also that this grassland eagle could also bear some great results. But again, like if I'm like advocate of having more birds in the forest in this situation. So I think the forest is like better situation in this one.
Hmm. Sorry, did I
Because
say
because
grassland?
there's hmm?
I meant
Oh, sorry.
forest. I don't know what I said.
Okay, no worries, no worries. It's like late hour for us. We get the pass. We get the pass.
Yeah.
no, honestly, I think with what Mr. Saber has, extra food will come in handy. There's still like 10 turns to go in that game. A lot can happen, and this wedge tail may score some points as well while you get some food. So it's not terrible, I would say, to play it here. And also we have to remember the Australian Raven. You wanna max that out to get those, the best benefits.
Yeah,
Of
yeah,
course,
yeah.
it's not always possible, but when you can, you go for it.
I mean, for sure, especially because if they play wedge-tailed eagle, the forest habitat is gonna be almost all point-scoring birds. So then taking extra food to get the caches on the Raven is like a pretty valuable action.
I agree. So, but we'll have to see because now it's Master Saber turns. Is Wedgetail? Oh, looks like yes, it is. It is Forest Wedgetailed Eagle.
Oh,
Everybody.
we forgot to defend Mr. Saber. He's been hearing everything we've said.
Kangaroos and wallabies.
No, the
Nah, I'm
Saber.
joking.
No, it's. That would be pretty funny if that happened, wouldn't it?
It's okay. It's
Oh,
the mod's responsibility.
oh yeah, exactly. Like yeah, we have the get out of jail free card, or how do you call that in English?
Yeah. Um.
Don't worry, Michael. I'm not.
JJ
I'm
has
not
some
scared.
pretty decent engines, but he's also sort of filling his boat with like birds that aren't worth a lot.
Yeah, at this point, I feel you wanna like play some big pointers or maybe like bonus card birds, or something that works for your bonus. Uh, or maybe I don't know. Maybe that's what actually is the JJ is doing, but we don't know, unfortunately. So, yeah.
Well, to be fair, I was
Um,
just about to say earlier that they struggled to get eggs, and now they did play the peaceful dove, so it's gonna be a little better for them.
oh yeah, definitely. I think what Peaceful Dove is one of those that comes in handy, even like late game because it can like offer such a boost
Hmm.
in X.
Well,
Like
my
something.
experience with peaceful dove is as soon as I play it, I stop getting any seed.
Uh, yeah, that has been my experience from time to time too. I won't lie to you. Uh, but sometimes, other times, yeah, it's pretty decent. I feel like at some point you even can get like too much seed with it.
Yeah.
Okay, but ooh, the Cassowaries. Yeah, I think understandably the Cassowary, I think outlives its usefulness.
Hmm.
Not much. Not there's isn't much to gain from playing it right now. And yeah, I think this for now is like pretty clear plan for Mr. Saber. Just play some of those birds. I
Yeah,
assume
really,
maybe
really
wait for
collecting that
the
nectar now as well.
yeah getting that nectar. I assume probably he's also waiting for the last round tray. Maybe some big falconer beard will show up or just big point birds that
Hmm.
he'll be able to play. And yeah, that's I think pretty straightforward for him. Again, no, I'm not really sure if it's the same for JJ at this point.
Uh, how many cards does JJ have? JJ technically has really good card access, so I have to
Oh
assume
yeah,
some of the birds in his hand are incredible.
with that
Six cards,
crested
seven
grape, and
cards.
even this Australian Shaldak, that's just additional cards if he uses it. Uh, so yeah, no, there has to be some like really good birds out there.
Hmm.
And
Um,
yeah, he has also free nectar, so we'll have to see what his plan is, and I guess we're about to find out.
I think maybe Saber kinda just has a lot more points on the board for now, unless I'm miscounting. I'm not counting. I'm just like going
Yeah,
entirely on vibes.
I'm also guessing on the vibes. Okay, cool. Okay, play Galonar's farm. I like that.
Hmm.
I assume like the Mr. Saber is gonna be drawing, and to get a chance for additional egg while at it, why not?
Hmm. Yeah, and I'm wondering if they're gonna play the falcon in the wetland, because they're gonna have to draw anyway now, so probably wetland falcon.
Yeah, wetland falcon. I don't mind seeing the wetland falcon. Would be also really nice. Okay, and some big pointers on the JJ side with the bald eagle for 9 points. Nice. Also, but French Falcon going to the to the
Ooh,
grass. This is
ooh.
extremely nice
Yeah,
board.
you have to, you have
I
to.
think you have to take everything at this point.
Can you
Even
play everything?
I don't think you can play everything, but I think you should deny everything. Oh no, but uh, I forgot about the trade receipt. Oh, also Kia, because why not at this point?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
no,
what you
this is
play here? Because you have Egret, it does what Anthologies, but you don't. Well, you can play with the hobby. You can just play the hobby food cost. You know, it's still a 6-point bird with one Anthologist. I'm not
I mean,
sure if you can get spoiled out down, because I think you really want to get the Inkadov down.
yeah, but also maybe it's time to see the naked egret. Maybe it's that this time of a year that we just see the egret.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for now, I think the best play I would say is to go for that spotted owl. Mr. Saber has exactly 2 rats as
Yeah,
eggs for it,
it's not
and
too worried
then
about the nectar in the forest as well.
yeah, exactly. So and then get just 4 food for some additional play. I would assume the Sisakola into the Inkadov.
Oh, they do
Yeah,
have
and what-
they have an extra turn Egret for the fishery. Yeah, they have an extra turn
yeah.
for 1-4 because of no goal, so
Oh yeah.
they're gonna have
So
time to play all of those birds probably.
yes. That is very nice.
4 eggs on the peaceful dove. JJ doing pretty well, all things considered.
Yeah, it's like coming together.
So they have 0 food now. Take 4 nectar. 4 nectar, you can play Egrets into hobby. Take food
Yeah,
again, and then you can
maybe just
play.
play hobby. Okay, it's gonna be like 2 points when you play it, but it's additional. Oh no, 4 points when you play it,
The
plus
hobby?
additional space for the Inkadov.
Yeah. It's technically a 7-point bird almost.
Yeah,
If you
so
don't count eggs.
yeah, you don't count the eggs, so it could work. It could honestly work.
Oh, well, can we see? Can we see? Come on now.
Ah,
I mean, they're gonna take food once more.
yeah, probably. I'm guessing maybe like tempted by the Kia, but I don't think it's
Nah,
at this point it's not worth it. I would say.
I think you have a lot of save points. You
Yeah,
gotta go
exactly.
for
You can just go for the Raven and be happy with that.
JJ's been playing some pretty good late game birds as well. We saw Bald Eagle last time. We saw Whooping Crane now. They have 3
Oh.
bonus cards, so a little
Oh.
worried.
Yeah. Also, yeah, we'll have to see what it turns out to turn out. Also, Tay, thank you for the assist of making a pool that we definitely did not forget about. So everybody can vote in the future nest. Who do you think will win? We're not giving out anything for that. You can just have the satisfaction that you were right or the satisfaction that you were wrong. And I think there's the beauty of that.
So tough because you have secret info about me. I feel like because we're watching more from Mr. Saber's perspective, we sort of biased towards it feels like we're playing against JJ a little
Yeah,
bit.
exactly. So, and again, so there's 10 points on that Falconer. That is a lot, and it's gonna be even more. So,
Yeah, it's gonna be
bias is
14.
there. It's gonna be 14. 14 is honestly that is very good game for a rodentologist. And also, okay, now I think now is the time to count the possible nest for the Inkadov on the Mr. Saint because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, potentially 9 points.
9 with Sisticola into Inkadov.
Yeah, with Stacola. Naked Hobby. Swiftly, I don't think so. We're gonna see naked. Maybe naked. No, in a way, yeah. Maybe we see naked Hobby in a way.
Well, yeah, he went into hobby. So
Yeah. Do you?
if that's what they
Yeah.
mean by naked, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think the naked applies, because naked usually applies to just playing play another beard, but do not play another beard.
Yeah.
And
Is it
Hobby is
naked
just
if you
playing
play the Great
over
Secret
other
with
beard. Is it the same?
it?
maybe-
Really late game Gala.
Yeah, really late game gala. Oof. I mean, those are free turns left. If he like wants to spend them, laying eggs, that could be
Yeah.
potentially 18 points. But the seeds that will be given to the Mr. Saber will be also turned into points with the Australian Raven. So I don't know about that.
Mhm.
But yeah, we see. I don't know, naked hobby, hungry hobby. How do we call this?
Eurasian hobby.
I think we need a term for that.
Insects and birds.
I don't know.
Lonely hobby,
The lonely hobby. The
kinky
hungry
hobby. Oh my
hungry
god,
hobby.
eliminator. The kinky hobby. I don't know. Don't know about this one.
Yeah, they take food, they get 2 eggs, they can play Sisticola into Inkadov, they still have... I think it's a really good endgame for them.
No,
And-
it's honestly quite excellent at this.
Hungry hobby, I like hungry hobby.
Yeah, hungry hobby. I'd say we call this hungry hobby. Okay, I think that. Okay, do we just make another pool for that? Vegan hobby. Oh my god. Good call, Dave. Good call.
Laid eggs, no seed!
Ooh.
And really bad
There
feeder.
it is. But it's only one.
That's still a really bad feeder because...
And Wedgetail Eagle misses for the 4th time.
64 when you need 65 is tough.
No, that is very rough.
And yeah, really bad feeder wall. Hopefully, if they take eggs again, I mean, not Mr. Saber can still get a seed. And,
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
they
it's
don't
not
have to
wiggle.
overpay for the Inkadov.
Okay, Tayray asking in the chat if someone can find the classic vegan hawk meme.
Frigate
I
bird.
sadly don't have it. So sorry, Tay.
Oh yeah, yeah. I feel like we've been digging up some old meme references lately. Motherlove, no. Unfortunately, I do know what you're talking about. And yeah, Sisticola are not worth it because of the overpay.
Yeah,
So good call.
sadly, less points like that. Yeah,
Yeah, Modern Trilogy is pretty good.
and now Red Trilogy is doing amazingly well, and yeah, easily winning this last. Oh, not easily. It's very close.
That was the nectar. That was the nectar.
Yeah.
They did easily win this last in the round.
Yeah, like not a good roll on the last one. No steal, but
JJ,
yeah.
lot of bird points at the end here. 2 9 points. They also have. Oh, okay, very tight. And yeah, bonus 12 is really good as well.
Yeah, so similar in the ER.
Pretty
more
even here, but
Oh.
Mr. Saber's been a little bit better on everything for now. And more nectar.
Yeah,
122.
99. GG's. GG's.
Pretty decisive win.
Yeah, pretty decisive. Well,
A good air sando. I mean, is that even an air sando if they just have the diver in the wetland for most of the game?
yeah,
It's
true.
mostly forest.
Okay, I'm just gonna do one thing. Hi, Mr. Saber, just unmuting you for a moment. Can you maybe show us the overview to see the JJ's board? Would be nice to get some insight. Okay, so
Open faced air
mechanical
sando.
engineer, beard vendor. Okay, pretty decent car.
Oh, mechanical engineer.
Yeah, always nice to see. Okay, thank you,
Always,
Mr.
always
Saber.
not very nice to see bird feeder though. That's not a
Yeah, also true. Like the two ends of the spectrum right here. Okay, okay. Thank you, Mr. Saber, for being our eye into the JJ's boards. Let's hope the next game would be different though. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna mute Mr. Saber back again. And yeah, I think on to game two in a moment. That was exciting game to see. We did do a bit of ranting around with the slow start, but nonetheless very fun.
I mean,
game to
to be fair,
commentate.
uh, we had a little bit of time in the beginning, but it still took less than
Yeah.
an hour to do the game. So we're within time. We're doing good
Yes.
time.
Yes, we did.
No save, no save.
I'll say, oh, okay. I mean, I think we have. Are you trying?
Yeah,
to
in
record
theory I'm
the OBS?
recording, but also
Okay.
to the
So-
people
so it's
listening here, because Mr. Saber didn't put the details on. If you post a screenshot without the details on, then the bot can't fetch the details. So put details on when you post screenshots of the boards.
Yeah, the details are important.
Well,
Okay.
important is they're good to have, especially if you
Yeah,
want to know
that
your
is a good
average
thing.
and stuff.
Good to have. All right. I think I'll be going then. I'll leave you guys to commentate the rest. of the game.
Okay, I
Yours
forgot.
and guys.
I forgot about that. I thought we were on the wall.
Yeah, no. There's two other games, one or two other games coming. So
Okay,
Uh,
cool.
I hope everybody has a great time, and see you all next time.
And good night to
Bye.
you.
Good nights to rest of you, or day. I don't know.
So who's with me? Hello. Oh, my scroll wheel is going haywire again.
Can you hear me all right, or you cannot hear me at all?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, perfect.
It's a
Amazing.
little bit crackly.
Oh, okay. What about now? Hello,
Better,
hello.
better.
1 2
Yeah,
1
yeah,
2.
yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Sounding good.
All right. Well, that was an epic game.
That was cool.
I
That was a cool game.
Yeah. It was unconventional, but also classic Wingspan with the big bomb with the Inca dove in the end.
Mhm.
It was just quite beautiful. I loved it.
Also, the rate at which we see Forest Bushte in streamed games. Is...
Oh yeah, it's gaining popularity. It must be a trendy thing now.
Yeah,
Huh?
who knew trends in like Wingspan gameplay were a thing, but now I feel like people are just more open to the idea of seeing Bushte in their hand and thinking, could go into Forest, you know?
I'm honestly maybe convinced. I'm gonna try it out next time and fail miserably, but I'll die happy on this hill. Well, our players are currently still. We're still figuring out maybe potentially getting the second stream up. We're gonna try deleting the cache of Discord, and hopefully that works. If it doesn't work, then
Then
I
we
guess-
continue like this, yeah.
yeah, we just continue. Okay, let's see.
I think
I'm scared to
it's
look.
cool to see, like going back on the Forest Bushte, I feel like we've been playing tournaments for, like 4 years now, and the community as a whole is still like getting better at Wingspan, I feel. A little bit, a smidgen.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you.
Looks like we have
I
the same
think-
problem as before.
Still the same issue. But I guess then we will proceed maybe with one stream,
Yeah,
like before,
And,
where the players are ready.
and the help of Mr. Saber.
Yeah, exactly. Just getting a little sneak peek. Maybe that's also, you can't know everything, right? You have to have some mystery.
It's more immersive this way. To be fair, I feel like we've asked this before. I don't know how feasible it would be if Monster Couch could provide like a spectator mode. If you could just join the game, you know, kind of like in
I do think it would be
Automarati
very
when you can see
beneficial.
all
Yeah.
of the hands.
Yeah. Yeah, you can come in and snoop and look. Surely there must be like, oh, maybe it would be a good to have a setting before you start a game. But then I guess the other players would see.
No, but just for a
Maybe we
third
need
person to join as a spectator. Also, it would make streaming a lot easier, because then only one person, like the person spectating, has to stream. It would be cool.
Yeah.
It would be cool.
That would be cool. Pitch it.
I mean, I think we did already. I will pitch it again. And,
Are we recording?
And people can put up votes when I pitch it, so that way it has more credence. Oh, Hornlark! You have to keep the cards.
You have to also whooping crane. Also, you know what? Common Morin. I know it's also been gaining a lot of popularity.
To be fair,
popularity.
I know there's a lot of like fan favorites on here, but I think you throw everything away and you take the Chief Chaff into tray.
True. I think going with all cards. Well, to be fair, you do have Chief Chaff.
You have to take Chief Chaff, so that means unless you only take one bird, then you don't, because you want the Nectar to play the Mississippi Kite in the forest, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't
Mississippi Kite with Falconer, I believe, right?
know. I didn't see, sorry. I don't know. None of
I
those
think it
birds
is
feel
Falconer.
really good, but
Oh yeah, 6-point bird for 1 food. I mean, what else can you ask for as an opening hand kind of thing? Maybe not a caching predator, but who knows? Maybe Mississippi Kite this time around is gonna be a champ, MVP.
yeah. I mean, in the rankings of which whirling bird hits the most, Mississippi Kite is not usually one of the top contenders. Usually it's Broadwing Hawk, that's a favorite. Boring Owl hits a hit.
Yeah, Boring Owl is a big fan favorite. We did have a little chat right before the stream started about Boring Owl and Barred Owl, and
Oh, Bard Owl, nah.
you don't have faith.
Look, it's science. I mean, I feel like
it's not me, it's stats.
if multiple people can come together and say, I feel like this bird is better at hitting watts on the dice, that's empirical evidence. You know, we have to take this into account.
That's very true. That's very true. There is, again, there's just basic statistics, but what do you think we're grabbing Chief? Ooh, we're not grabbing
no,
Chief Chaff.
Hornlark immediately.
And Hornlog is goner.
The betrayal.
Not even Goldfinch. Hornlark is a goner. It was nice to see a celeb pop up, but not for long. OP Lark.
Just Leo
Buried
cameo from the Hornlark here.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Little cameo for Nectar.
Not denying the Chief Chaff. You don't know what bird JJ has in their hands. So I don't know.
We don't know what bird JJ has in their hands either. It could be Oddwin's Gull, it could be swallows, any barn swallow, it could be a... Oh my god, well come on.
I don't even know what they took. I don't remember what was there. I remember Malefowl and the Chief Chaff. And
I think... Oh yeah, no, they didn't grab the mouth.
We need your help, chat.
Cat, so sorry, we did not see, unfortunately. We don't remember rely on you. They took Indigo Bunting. Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Probably that's to play in the forest, I suppose.
Maybe.
Let me check if Flan's probably not there. It's too late for him.
Thoughts? Surely Mississippi Kite, or denial of your. Whoa, this is very brave. I have to say.
Yeah, if you take Chief Chaff, the other person takes Goldfinch. I mean, you can take both, but Flan must understand the forest indigo. I don't think Flan is, open to criticism. or like new ideas on this particular topic. They're going fast. I don't know what JJ did. I didn't see.
They JJ drawn. Oh no, gain food and now okay, yeah, indigo
okay.
bunting is. Oh wow, not something you see every day. American goldfinch being played
Something
in
we
the
love to
flesh.
see. Like
And I did say maybe a common moorhen setup.
Oh,
A common moorhen
maybe.
setup.
Oh yeah, Mohen and then take Chief
It's a chick chaff.
I mean, to be
Holy
fair, I
wait,
think
but
Common
do you reveal it or do you lay eggs first? Because you'll have to lay eggs anyway.
on the ground.
no, you have to lay eggs, because then you draw cards, take Chief Chaff for one of the seed away, use the other seed to play the Chief Chaff.
True. And also to have an egg on the nest box for the end around in case you need to keep drawing if you find very good birds.
Man, that's a good Goldfinch showcase here, because they're gonna have, if they can get their hands on Chief Chaff, they're gonna have 4 birds down.
Yes.
The tempo
Unless it's going to be some
advantage-
crazy deny.
Well, to be fair, Gina would be a tempo loss for JJ here, so it's a W either way.
Yes. I mean, yes, but you know, it could be very beneficial in the long run.
It's situationally overweighted.
Yeah.
I think Chief Chaff is like a powerful win condition. I have to assume JJ had a horrible hand when it came to wetland birds, and that's why I didn't take Chief Chaff. And since Mr. Saber didn't take it, I feel like you can safely leave it in 2A. But
Yeah, I mean, surely. So far, we haven't seen a wetland play, unless. Oh,
Ooh.
okay. Yeah, whiteface heron is not bad at all,
it's
and
okay.
almost a guarantee at least one cash there.
So the white-faced heron and the Nodi score on average 0.8 points on activation, I think.
Oh, okay.
So it's
I-
it's pretty good considering, especially the Nodi. It's a 9-point bird. If you get any point
Yeah.
on that, it's good.
We did see a deny.
Oh, but we
Of
see the
both.
Ruddy Duck though, so
Ruddy Duck coming in a clutch. Not the worst. Oh,
I think they were
Barn
thinking-
Swallow, who we have mentioned before, but cannot play currently with the food.
the Barn Swallow, which by the way is one of the worst birds in the Wingspan fan art pack.
Really? Is it? I haven't heard about this.
So, I don't know who is familiar with the Wingspan fan art pack, but Barn Swallow, the fan art is an exact recreation of the Barn Swallow. It's the same. You can put them side by side and you can't tell them apart. So I don't know. It's weird. It's cool, but I don't really see the point.
Just maybe I would look on the bright side. Maybe it's just the perfect, just the way it is.
Ah, it's a compliment to the chef.
Exactly. It's like, why should I change Barn Swallow? Look at it. It's great.
Boaz Blackbird is good here. Ooh, okay.
Oh.
I like that. I like that
Interesting.
because like Boaz Blackbird feels good, but they still have
But-
really bad food access for like a moorhen board. And yeah, no cavity spaces on the everboard, so sneaking that piloted woodpecker in here.
Yeah, especially it's phased down. They don't know that they have it. So maybe, probably much better than Blackbird.
Is that a Monty Python reference? What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? And it's like, what, a barn swallow or something else swallow? I don't know. Someone tell me.
I'm gonna say
And
this
then the
question
guy.
is a bit beyond me. I don't. Maybe it's.
Ah, thank you. I mean, it's bad time now. All the British people are sleeping. Nobody's gonna get you. I don't know how popular Monty Python is in the US. In France, it's not.
Monty Python, I've heard the name. I mean, to be fair to my shade, I don't live in the US. I live in the UK, so I should really know. but unfortunately.
Wait, so it's midnight for you now?
Well, I'm currently in France, so it's
1 a.m.
1 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, Żyraf the same. We're all on the same time zone. We're
Yeah.
partaking on some late night Wingspan right now.
Late night Wingspan, and these games have not been straightforward so far. First one felt like it flew by. It's like I blinked and it was already the fourth.
It was fast. It was fast because
It was very,
we
very
spent
fast,
like
yeah.
15 minutes fumbling about with the stream. And then when the game was
Yeah.
over, I checked and it was like 1:45. So a 30-minute game basically.
Yeah, very speedy, especially for tournament games. But then it was a little more straightforward. This is, we don't know what JJ has, but it's quite a bit of cards, and I'm guessing I'm hoping it's something good. Maybe a cheeky raven that we're gonna see incoming. Maybe you never know. You never know.
To be fair, normally when people take a lot of time, it's often because they don't have anything good.
Oh, and okay, drawing more cards, I think.
Ooh, another swallow.
Violet green swallow, but no one gets it.
And excellent. Okay, so that's an end of round for Mr. Saber, and a pretty
Yes.
distinctive advantage for tempo advantage for Mr. Saber for now.
More birds down for sure. A little more. I mean, we see that there's some point gainer birds in their hands currently as well. Pleated woodpecker, if nothing goes down, is still could be a go. Could be. I love a pleated woodpecker. I know people are afraid of co-op, but you gotta do it.
You have to play it now. I feel like the pirated woodpecker common moorhen combo for air sando really good, especially when you see
Yeah.
no cavity nest on the other side. You just spam that forest action.
We love also with kite currently. I think it's 2 for 1. No, or 1 for 2.
The what?
It got a hunt just now, I believe.
Ah, okay, I didn't see.
So if it keeps it up, maybe we should have a poll. How many caches do you guys think it will have by the end? And how many caches will white-faced heron have by the end of the game?
Yeah, but I have to put different choices. I don't know what choices to put. Oh, let's put under 5.
Or maybe it just retains as 2, yeah, under 5, over 5. I think that's such a... Well, Mississippi Kite, I don't imagine them taking food that many times more.
Oh, what's happening?
Although...
I feel like they're going so
see.
fast. If I look at chat 2 seconds, then I completely lose track of the game.
JJ just laid eggs, clearly setting up for... Ooh, tree creeper.
Tree creepers are so cute. If anyone plays...
Again with the hot take!
if anyone plays Wingspan and like hasn't taken up birding as a hobby, do that.
Ooh.
Gala piloted woodpecker. We have Carolina chickadee. Man, they're cooking right now.
We did see Gala and me. Oh, King Rail. Kip on the moorhen.
Yeah, you gotta throw it away.
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, you can't run moorhen and tree creeper. That's just crazy. Maybe in multi games you can have that slide, but I feel like in
I
one
think
v one with the resources.
They're thinking about it because of the piloted woodpecker, but
Yeah.
You'd rather keep those. Like, you play Piloted Woodpecker, you take 3 food, you hope you can play Gala immediately. They have such good potential here with the birds they have currently.
True. I'm very curious what is incoming on JJ's board. 'Cause we can only guess. They do have 2 nectars and a fish.
Are you still
And I'm not sure if...
expecting a Raven?
You know what? 2 nectars and a fish? That screams Raven to me, but guess not. Sorry, and it's also a grub, not a fish. I can't see clearly.
You mean a squiggly boy?
I mean a warm boy. Horrible. Grub. Oh, I remember we were playing a tournament in the UK, and there was a person there who was very adamant on calling them vertebra. Very, very adamant. Which I have nothing against, but ooh, squiggly boy. I didn't know there's a whole squiggly boy GIF.
Yeah. those are all dated
Sticker?
memes. Like this used to be a very common debate. Maybe Trick Creeper can work with the piloted. Yeah, but that just means, you know, it takes you
2
more time to play
activations,
the
yeah.
Gala. But at the same time, it means
True.
you can spam the piloted woodpecker. You can spam the full action without having to do anything else.
And then you get a pretty strong forest too, and you can always, again, you can play a chickadee even.
Yeah.
And then you have some big point birds. Oh, but then yeah, not pleated. Sorry, the other woodpecker, Eurasian woodpecker, is going to be a no play. Chickadee.
Chickadee. I mean, piloted woodpecker, Gala, chickadee, insanely strong forest.
Yeah, and then you just run that. You have a pretty strong wetlands as well in case you want to play birds, and you have an abundance of eggs as well. Well, not an abundance, I guess, with Tree Creeper, but
Did
but
JJ
still
play a bird?
a decent enough.
I didn't see if JJ played a bird.
I think JJ did play a bird. No, they drawn birds again.
No cavity,
Oof.
no cavity. They have
No
enough
cavity
for
and
Gala
no
here.
birds down.
The tempo advantage for Mr. Saber here is so large. That,
Yes.
You need something for for JJ to come back. Like a
I mean,
chief
Tree
for
Creeper as
example.
well. Yes, like good job. They grabbed it, didn't they? So surely, maybe.
Yeah, they denied it. Or wait, denied? Maybe they want to play it.
Maybe. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst. Also, we don't know what they have in their hand.
We
So
just
maybe
know
they have
a lot.
some bird. Yeah, we do. And what are we picturing? What do you think?
Yeah, that's probably exactly what's happening, Tayway. When your opponent plays piloted and you look at your hand and you don't have a cavity nest, and you're like, ah.
That meme I'm sure we can find because it wasn't super long ago. Or maybe my just timeline is a bit skewed with memes, but I swear I've seen this meme not too long ago.
I mean, I don't know. I remember like memes from 5 years ago, like they were from yesterday. I don't know how old this server is at this point. But yeah, like we have a fire on the horizon emote. Who even knows what that means anymore?
A lot of reminiscing.
Yeah.
Hey guys, drop into the memes channel right after this stream and lots of promotion. Oh, Gala with no tree creeper.
Michael, you can't post that. That's the forbidden word. Mr. Saber's game is kind of on waves at this point. Yeah. Sometimes it feels like it plays itself, and hey, at least for the next like 4 or 5 turns.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Especially with King Whale Whooping Crane in hand. You just do you.
You even draw birds. You don't just play them naked. Are we just are we accepting that everything that is played unconventionally is called naked at this point? This is ridiculous. I feel.
Mannequin, okay.
Okay, and
desperate,
Robin.
the desperate mannequin.
Desert mannequin, but also maybe an attempt at having a forest. They could have either of the forest copying birds, lyrebird or the. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the other one. I want to say Prince
Tui.
Stephanie's, but that's the Egler. Yeah, Tui, that's the one. Thank you. Maybe they have a Tui up their hand,
Maybe.
or
Man, I
maybe.
completely forgot about Mohen.
Yeah.
The forest wetland, like dual engine right now, so strong.
It's beautiful, especially if the goldfinch stands on its own. That's just gonna be that's just gonna be kind of badass.
Yeah. Okay, question: is the Boy Scout bird better than chickadee? At this point, nothing is better than a chickadee. I remember on
And you will
Reddit.
die on that hill.
I remember on Reddit someone was complaining because they kept saying chickadees were overpowered in Wingspan.
I don't agree. It's a guaranteed point.
I don't know.
And you do nothing for it.
I
You just gotta gain food. I love a chickadee. Double chickadee, as many chickadees as you can cram in there. The more the merrier. Oh wow. That would be insane. Oh yeah. Well, you know what? Don't underestimate the potential. Maybe you'll get a tucking bird for the forest as well. And get a bunch of bonus cut birds. I think chickadee could be the move here
Chickadee is the move.
for Mr. Saber. Yeah.
Well, what's the?
'Cause you don't want to gain food, you don't want to draw birds.
Do they still have?
You want to
Tui
play
Creeper
something.
involved?
They do, and I think. I mean, they wouldn't be able to play it this round, and I feel like early third round with one left space is just not worth it. I feel like it's a ditch at this point.
I don't know if I'm into the chickadee here. Is scared of birds is saying. I don't really see that many other. I mean, you could just take food, but you have to not take nectar. But at least you have food to throw away for the moorhen. That's an option as well. Actually, you can take food. You have food in your hand, and then the tray resets, and then you can take a bird from the tray and play immediately with the moorhen.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at 2025 award winner hot take on the French.
What was the take?
I don't remember. What was it? Let's see.
Love to see moorhen in a competitive game.
Oh yeah, the one British thing they like is cheese. That is a hot take. Yeah, but I think chickadee is a go, and then you have woodpecker to play for bonuses as your last slot.
Mhm.
And then you're dandy.
Carolina chickadee. Chickadees hide seeds and can remember thousands of hiding places.
Warbler.
And just take food. You gotta take food.
Yeah.
You never take cards unless you can play a bird with the moorhen at the same time.
True.
And you can probably
I
throw
think
away the
ditch-
Treekeeper.
Ditch tree creeper.
Yeah.
Oh, or maybe no. And
Myself.
over at JJ's board, it's mostly Robin Tuckin and drawing cards, I guess. They have plenty of cards. Again, maybe a Chip Chef isn't the worst.
Round 3 Chief Chaff is
Late
not very
game.
good.
Yeah, but late game crazy tucking
But to be
could be
fair-
sometimes the key.
To be fair, that board on round 3, that's a tough one. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could see their hand, and we can
Me
share
too.
we craft how they can get out of this situation.
Also,
but-
really depends on the bonuses, right? You can't just
What film are
play
we talking
birds
about? Oh,
without.
The Mask. Are we talking about The Mask? I've watched The Mask as an adult, and I thought it was brilliant. So, if you used to love this film as a kid, and you haven't dared to rewatch it as an adult, watch it again. It's a really good movie.
After this stream, you guys, we're gonna be watching them.
Yeah, well, right after this game, we have movie
Don't
night.
go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. We're having movie night. The Mask. Interesting. Not much progress since round 1, honestly. With okay, Goldfinch is down.
Okay, that's something.
Yeah.
So technically, you get a point and a food for the Gala's 2 points. It
Yeah, I think
almost
again.
evens out.
I think it's also six points. Well, 5 points on its own. Now it's 6 points on its own. That's very decent. Another cup nest for the end of round goal.
Yeah, Mohen coming in handy again here, acting as the captain.
Yes. Yeah. Big
Mohen
big hand, big
pulling
help.
its weight right now. Okay. Yeah, they're getting somewhere now. They
Yeah.
have
Building out
eggs
that
from the
forest a bit.
And they have card cycle from the forest, and we know they have 1.5 million cards in their hands, so technically
Yeah.
every resource from the forest. Passive points from Goldfinch, passive points from the Woodpecker, I mean, yeah, as well.
Yeah, true.
They could have a good end game, especially with all the birds they have in their hands, but they need some good stuff to play.
Yeah, they might have a Benelli, they might have a different kind of tucking eagle, you know, Eastern Imperial, they might have It's really a guessing game at this point, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Especially at this part, the latter part of the round 3.
Oh, it's data analyst. I thought it was wetland scientist. Is Kimway smaller than Waddy Duck?
I think it's 50. I think it's 53 or 56.
51.
51, yeah.
Some of the sound is coming out of my computer instead of my headphones.
And the Discord.
So hopefully the recording is still okay. I don't know.
No, I can hear you totally fine. Should be okay.
I got flycatcher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Pretty good.
Pretty
Pretty
good.
big point bird coming in.
Wetland data analyst, yeah, they can't do it. I mean, they can
can
get
do it,
3.
yeah.
They have the whooping crane, which is a massively giant bird. Oh, rubbish again. I was
Pretty
just-
Manager is okay. Pretty Manager is okay.
Yeah,
Especially
but-
again, they have a 6. No, not a 6-point bird. Maybe
We,
how
we
many?
call that karma because they threw away the horned lark.
True. If only they kept the OP lark.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Scared of bird. I saw like the beginning. I saw like W, and I thought they had wetland scientist, which would have been excellent with the Mohen setup, but unfortunately, had to be an analyst card, which I don't know if that's a hot take or not. I wish you could merge all 3 analyst cards into one card. Those cards are not very good.
9-point play on the flycatcher right there. That's nothing to front about. I couldn't find the right word. That's a pretty big point play.
Yeah, but how? Yeah, I guess you don't want to play the whooping coin straight away because it's, you're probably gonna get a smaller bird than that for your wetland scientist.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Flycatcher, Prairie Manager as well. Who's winning?
Who is winning?
Mr.
Should we
Saber
do a
won-
poll?
Oh, you for the poll? I thought it was here. Mr. Saber won game 1, and this
Yeah.
is game 2. Poll. Who wins?
Are you on it?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Mr. Saber, I think says Michael the Quacker. I keep saying that because I'm trying to record and you can't see chat in the recording. Oh, why Bill? Ah shit, why Bill is
It's
smaller,
not bad.
smaller than Queen Whale though.
Oh, Mountain Bluebird. If you find a second Prairie Manager bird, could be interesting, potentially.
That could be interesting, yeah, that's true.
Because 8 points from Prairie Managers, always pleasant, always nice.
So I think actually you just take cards, play Whooping Crane with the Moorhen. You get 3 points on the Desert Alice. You take Bluebird and try and get something else maybe? I don't know.
On JJ's board, I have a feeling that they might have Rodentologist for some reason. Because Roadrunner, it's not... Or maybe Omnivore, but then they did play the Owl bonus card. So something is smelling ratty. It's not smelling fishy, it's smelling ratty. Horrible.
10 tucks underneath the galah.
Yeah, 11 eggs.
Yeah,
But
this is-
Mississippi Kite, so far, it's not really...
Hey, I mean,
it's not pulling weight.
it got its food, now it's chilling.
One cash, hey,
Maybe-
you know what? You'll take what you can get.
Maybe it's not hungry anymore, I don't know. Kite is still caching more than Loggy. I think one is Loggerhead Schweig's like all-time cache since the game was released. Was the Tway reset? Did we get a Tway reset?
Yeah, we did. Ooh.
Ooh.
Bellsverio, again, making an appearance. And Kia as well, making an appearance like last game. We do have a couple of familiar faces here. No Prairie Manager birds though, so I think...
Yeah, well, no Bluebird as well. It was. Oh, they're going for the full. I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth
Wetlands
it. You just play Whooping
trying to-
Crane and then you try and get the Bellsview and the key down or something. That's a 4-point bird. 4-point bird to get an extra 2 point on the bonus card, and you lose two points from eggs,
Yeah.
and you're spending free food for it. Yeah.
Or you can play Bellsverio, which always is nice, pleasant.
Well, they're playing something to
And-
wetland for now.
Well, for now, yeah, but as
Motherlove took Saber out of it. I was gonna say, is Saber still not on Defen? Like,
From side to side through water, they snap up small invertebrates.
Cotwit isn't better.
I don't think I've ever played the Wet Naked Avocet. Wet Necked, not naked.
Really?
No.
I've definitely played it before out of desperation a bit.
Those neighbor birds I really don't like.
I feel like it would be interesting for some sort of...
Oh man, Godwit, that's what I needed. That's unfortunate. Okay.
Oh, Puffin!
Yeah, but
That's better, but not better.
No, Whooping Coin's better, yeah.
What do you think? Is Whooping Crane pulling Omnivore or not? Finally, let's...
It tends to, except Lyrebird.
It does tend to.
What's except Lyrebird? What are we talking
From its low of
Oh my gosh, it's never beating the allegations.
Did you get omnivore?
It got omnivore.
Look, going back to what I was saying about empirical evidence. Do you play the?
Yeah,
the
no. Hmm?
Oh no, wait. You could take food. Yeah, take food. Play the key. Throw a lot of food away.
The forest currently is the most points scored engine.
Yeah.
And you do get to see a lot of bonus cards, and with that many birds down, surely you'll find something nice.
Lyrebird is a neighbor bird. Yeah, I guess. Technically. I like Lyrebird against Automa. Lyrebird against Automa is such an interesting concept that I've seen now a lot of fan-made cards that are exactly this concept. A bird that copies the power of one of the birds in that way. It's so
Where do you see those? Where do you see those?
mostly on
Do
Reddit.
share the source. Oh, I see, I see.
Yeah, but if you play Automa with the Lyrebird, it's such a fun thing to play with. My favorite was when I managed to copy a kelp girl, which you can throw food away to get cards, and I
Yeah.
played like 15 cards or something.
Oh wow.
They're gonna go the Kia.
Yeah,
The Kia.
most likely Kia. Four points, and then bunch of bonus. Well, 4 bonus cards.
They have the Nectar,
Which is- yeah.
pretty much on lock as well.
Yeah, Nectar majority is currently on their side for sure. Oh, Mississippi Kite. Mississippi Kite, come on.
1, 2. What's the lower end on Omnivore? They didn't put a bird on the pilot woodpecker. I wonder if it would be it would be very sad if that comes into play. To be fair, I've had the weirdest interaction come into play to me the other day.
Which one was it?
I didn't remove an egg from my northern goshawk in the forest, and then I was able to copy a pukeko with my lyrebird, and I couldn't put an egg on the bird
Really?
next to it. Yeah, I couldn't put an egg on the bird next to it because there was already an egg. Ooh, mechanical engineer is the last.
Oh, and they don't have rodentologist. Oh wow. Okay, then
the last card, mechanical engineer.
mechanical engineer coming in with a clutch, 8 points. That's big points right there.
8, 9 tugs, 3 caches. I think Mr. Saber has this in the bag. Especially they have all
Right,
of their
Eldo.
nectar points.
A bunch of discarded bonus cards though.
That's true.
And including
Rodentologist.
rodentologist. So maybe they have rodentologist after all. Just came to them, fell in their lap. Let's see how this goes. Okay, JJ has a lead on birds, but
Okay,
big
okay.
bonus cards too. Interesting.
So pretty much tied. And then more
Very
days,
close so
more
far,
tagged
yeah.
cards, and then much more nectar.
Yeah.
130 to 115. 115, considering the like relatively slow start that they had, really well played from them. I feel like
Very well played, yeah.
Especially after the Red Wing Pirates went down, they were able to develop the board much faster and get some of them
Yeah.
points down. But yeah, really well played from Mr. Saber, the champion.
Well played, yeah. Well played both.
Xantus
It's-
Hummingbird, all in finals.
Yeah, I mean, and big thank you for sometimes occasionally showing us the JJ's board
For
just so we
details.
can, for details. Do we ask if they want to join the
Yeah, I mean,
voice chat?
I've
And
unmuted Mr. Saber if you want to say anything. And, well, JJ is not there. Oh, JJ is here. Okay, let's unmute.
JJ is also here. Yeah.
JJ, if you want to say anything, you feel free to.
Yeah, JJ,
you know.
Mr. Saber, congratulations. Very well played, both. If you guys want to say anything,
Also,
or
please
keep your silence.
Put details on.
Yeah, please do tell us, JJ, what was going through your head as well. Yeah,
No, I mean details on on the final scorecard. It's stressing me out right now. But yeah, the double S endo from Mr. Saber, essentially. Like Forest really proving itself as the strongest habitat in Oceania here.
Once again, you can build out a crazy forest with Moorhen. We were rooting sometimes for Tree Creeper not to be, but then I think it all unfolded itself beautifully in the end. And very, very well played to JJ.
And also,
we don't know what the cards were, but
I think
Can you all hear me?
In both games,
yeah.
Well, I can just say I'm glad you got to watch his screen and not mine. No, that was a lot of fun. I mean, you didn't see what I drew, obviously, so that was probably for the best in the end. But I mean, he had two great engines go, and there's really not much I could have done either game. If I'm gonna lose, that's at least comforting that it's not like I messed up and lost.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you did some really good recoveries, especially on that second game. It felt like you were in hunter panic mode once the piloted woodpecker went down. But 115 at the end.
Yeah, that was scary. I had no nests, and then it was like, man, is he gonna draw food? Do I play the robin first? Do I play the mannequin? Then he gives me a wheat. I'm like, of course.
Racking brain. It's all about these little decisions and drawing cards, man. But overall, it was so entertaining, and everyone such a great game. Both games. Yeah, super cool. And we were on our tippy toes. The chat was blowing up nonstop with a lot of hot takes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the commentary was quite fun this time, I thought. One thing I have to say, which I thought was really cool, and that's on Mr. Saber's board because we couldn't see your birds really, is they kept 5 cards both times, and they made really good use of the birds that they had. A lot of the time, you keep 5 cards, but you only liked like 1 or 2. But hey, they played the goldfinch, they played the moorhen. Really showing like in this game mode how you should play the birds you have and not the birds you want. And I thought that was really cool to see.
Yeah.
The goldfinch moorhen combo was really cool.
Yeah, that was scary.
I've never seen a scarier moorhen, to be honest.
Yeah, once the moorhen and then the woodpecker, it was over then. But I was like, all right, at least he doesn't have any eggs. Oh, well, there that goes.
I have to ask, did you take the chief chaff so that you couldn't play it with the moorhen? Okay.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, because we were looking
at it. And then, of course, the ruddy duck
that was tough.
Comes out and gives him everything he needs anyway. So.
Yeah, both of them lasted. The goldfinch and the chiff chaff lasted in the tray for much longer than anticipated. I feel like people usually snipe them up immediately, but it was interesting to see how you guys played those out.
Yeah. In this format, it's hard because you can only start with one food. So if you don't have a one food forest bird, or if there's no nectar in the feeder when you go second, you're kind of stuck. So that's why I took the bunting to start, because at least I can get more food quicker. But then you don't get nectar with the bunting. It's tough.
Yeah, the cat is also commenting on the situation.
The whole time. I heard they were famous. No.
Yeah. That's what I'm
saying. We did get to meet your cats, which was very, very sweet, very cute.
Also, I know it's not interesting, but since you mentioned it, one of the only games I've seen where both players play the goldfinch.
No, true, in different ways.
But yeah, thanks for talking with us. Unfortunate for the loss. Congrats on reaching finals. If you did it once, you can do it again.
Mr. Saber, I know.
And congrats to Mr. Saber.
Congratulations to both. Yeah, I mean, again, incredible stuff, incredible work. You guys have played a lot of games too. to get to this final, and thank you so much for streaming and sharing.
Of
And
course, thank you guys
yeah,
for commentating.
congratulations to
And
both
I know
players,
you pitched
yeah.
before, right?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks all. Just one more thing. This format was a lot of fun.
Oh, amazing.
I like these different types of, forcing you to do something different than just, a normal Wingspan game every tournament. So if we can do something more like this in the future, that'd be great.
Yeah,
There you go.
more fun Wingspan.
Yeah, we all love Wingspan, I have to tell you. The more the merrier, the more interactive, the better. And hopefully more games to come with you guys participating as well. And sharing and streaming. And thank you both. And thank you, motherlove. I'm gonna skedaddle out of here. I'm gonna skate out of here because it's reaching 2 a.m. for me.
I mean, same
But-
for me.
Thank you again for both players. Thank you for all the commentators, motherlove, Żyraf.
Thank you.
Incredible
And,
stuff,
yeah, see
incredible
you.
work. Yeah, and thank you for the people. Take care. Bye bye.